Hello teacher friends, I am excited today to bring you a tutorial on how to create something that is just for you. I don't know about you, but I would be super embarrassed to show you my drive right now with all of the spreadsheets and forms and spreadsheets from the forms and the slideshows, and just everything is a mess with all the digital learning that we are doing. So I wanted to create a place where we could have all of the things together in one place just for us that we use as teachers on a regular basis, like every day. What do we use every day? So I tried to think of all the things, and you're kind of seeing them right now as they flip through the things that we use daily. Our daily or weekly agendas, our classroom websites we made, our digital lesson plans, communication logs, grade books, attendance, student check-ins. There are all kinds of things that we are using digitally every day that come from our drive. And I thought that having one place to store all of those would be great. So we can go just to that one site, and then most of the things that we need are right there. Google Sites is very user-friendly. If you missed that tutorial, I put a link below so that you can go and create and learn how to make a Google site. So my vision for this was for it to be a fancy clipboard or a binder, but digital, so that everything we use as digital teachers daily is right there with the push of one button. In the sites tutorial, the biggest discussion was about the header. And so I wanted to be vulnerable with you and show you my PowerPoint and kind of how I tinker with it until I get it like I like it. So you'll notice that the header has options with the different types. So I'm changing my image, and don't forget to adjust for readability. The stars, you have to click that once it's finished loading. You want to get rid of your page title because you don't need that, because you made your page title with your header. Another option that you can do is to not have a header at all. So you could have said title only and then inserted an image as your header. This would serve the purpose of seeing how this is cut off at the top and bottom. And if you didn't want to tinker, you could just insert that image and then you wouldn't have to worry about it being a header. It also helps for it to be in mobile because it doesn't cut off your header that way too. So here we are in PowerPoint, and I am just going to play with this until I get it like I want it. I'm going to try different kind of screen grabs, full screen, not full screen, making the font smaller, just tinkering until I get the header like I want it. Another question asked was how I found the pictures, the clip art, the icons. So I needed a lock because I was going to do passwords and logins. And so I just Googled lock icon, and if you want to put in black you can. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't. I really liked this one, but it has that white background. It wasn't transparent, so I want to show you how you can easily fix that. So go to picture format, color, set transparent color, and then you just click somewhere where it would be white, and see, whoop, it comes clear. So then you can just resize it, and you may see that these buttons don't match. I like to reuse PowerPoints. If I find colors and things like that I will just reuse the things I have so you don't have to start from scratch. So I am going to change these teachers' names to my buttons from my own website. And save yourself some time by reusing those PowerPoints. Just copy and paste a couple of slides off of the ones that you love into the new one that you're working on, and you'll save yourself time. One of my favorite things about this site is the parent communication. So keeping a log every time we email, call, talk to a guardian parent at home is tedious. So this is a simple, easy way for you to keep up with all of the communication that you have. So put a link on your site to the actual form to fill in. That way you can fill the form in from your phone, from your iPad, from your tablet, from the website, from anywhere, and it keeps it so easy. And then once you have filled out the form, voila, you have your parent communication log. No more sticky notes and scraps of paper with you jotting down who you called. It's all right there in one place for you, timestamp and ready to go. So here it is in action. I just wanted to show you because I love this. So my parent communication log, let's just pretend I'm on my phone because I've just made a phone call and I'm like, oh, let me log this really fast. And I'm on my phone, I don't have my computer. So I just go on my little website and I click on parent communication and I'm going to fill in the parent communication log with the call I just made. And make the form work for you, whatever things you normally call home about or email home about. That's what I would put into the form so that it's easily fillable as I'm quickly filling it out. And then I hit submit and I want you to watch the spreadsheet. It just puts it right there for you. So it is in real time. As soon as you log a parent communication, it's there. And I just think that that is making our lives so much easier. And in the form, if you will go back into the responses for it, I am a data nerd, and so I love to look at all of the charts and graphs that Google makes for you from your responses. But you could look through these and you could find patterns of a certain period of the day where you're having to call home more, or is it a certain student? Is it a certain action that you're having to call about? So you can find some patterns in this data as well. So it is just all around the best thing ever. Okay, next idea. So you may want to use a page instead of just having a button go just only to a form that you want to fill out. You may want to have the actual spreadsheet on the page on your website because you are the only person that's going to see this. So it would be safe to do that. So if that's the case, then you would add a page. And then you would need two buttons. So you can either use the generic buttons that the Sites has, or you can create your own buttons. I, of course, like to make things cute, so I made my own buttons. So here I am just getting those where I want them. So these buttons are going to have the link to the form, and then it's also going to have the link to the spreadsheet just so they're both in one place. But I'm actually going to embed the spreadsheet onto this page. That way I will be able to see the updates right there in real time on the website page. So you will need to grab the link for your spreadsheet and then you'll click the embed button and you're going to do it from URL. So copy your spreadsheet URL into the embed, say select, and it pops right there for you. And that spreadsheet will automatically update every single time you fill out that form. So now we want to make sure that we get the correct link for the form and any other forms that you use on your site. You want to be sure that you open up your form and you actually say send it and get that link, because you don't want to link just to the editable form. You want to link to the fillable form. So then we are just going to put in our links to the forms and to the spreadsheet on this page. All the links. And so then we want to also make sure that we go back to our page that is on the home page, our button that's on the home page, and we link it to this page. So once you have all of the links, you want to make sure you test it out and make sure it's going to where you wanted it to go. On my site, I kept it with the button just linking to the form for me to fill out, but I wanted you to see that you have this option of putting everything on one page if you wanted it. So there you go. Okay, switching gears to Google Sheets. So this could be used for lesson plans or checklists. I think of attendance or assignments with checklists, and not just any checklist, but one with check boxes. So if you will go to insert, and you will see it has a checkbox actually there. So you insert it, it's just like a font, so you can actually change its color. So you can drag and drop like you can text and color it like you do text, which makes it super fun. Something else you can do in Sheets is to sort of break up the checklist with different things. So one way to do that is to merge all of these cells together, and then you can change the direction of the text to make it go up and down instead of across, and it just kind of adds a little flair to your Google Sheets checklist. So once you have your text in, you will see this button and you see all the different directions that your text can actually go. So you can make slanted checklist up and down is what we're going to choose for this one, and put it on the left side, so we made it go like bottom to top. I'm going to make the background dark and then the font white, just so it kind of stands out a little more. I don't know, you don't have to do this. It's totally extra, I know, but I just like for things to look pretty if I'm going to be staring at them and putting check marks and grading. It just makes it more fun. You can also freeze rows and columns in sheets so that when you are scrolling through all of your data, see the headings went away. But you can take these little gray bars and move them to where you want to freeze that. And so then you see when you move up and down, your headers, your titles stay there so that you can see what you're looking at when you get to the bottom. And last couple of things about sheets, you can go to the tabs at the bottom when you have multiples, because you can add multiple sheets to this, multiple sheets to your workbook, I guess you would say, and you can rename them and you can make them different colors. So that's a really nice feature, because if you wanted to keep a whole month or a whole quarter's worth of checklist, you could just change the color and change the date or the name of the sheet. So then you're checking boxes, but what if you had every single kid in the class did the flip grid? So you can highlight all of those students, and then you can just click the space bar and all of them will be check marked. You can click the space bar again and they will all go away. So that's just a quick little tip there for you. Okay, last thing, teacher friends, I wanted you to see what it would look like on your phone, since that's where we get most of our teacher business done. So you see I went to the website and clicked parent communication, and it took me straight to the form in another window. So I wanted to show you how on an iPhone that you can add your website as a bookmark that looks like an app on your phone. So to do that, you're just simply going to act like you're sending it, that middle button at the bottom, pretend like you're sending it. Once you scroll up a little bit, you'll see add to home screen. You will push that, and then you will see your website, and you just click add. And once you click add, you will see it show up on your phone as an app. You can see it on the bottom right there. So anyway, then when you click it, it just takes you to your website. Just a little shortcut so that things will be nice and easy for you to access. Okay, your own little teacher website. I hope this gives you some ideas of ways that you could use it to help organize your digital things that you use on a daily basis, and how to collect data using forms and sheets to be more efficient so you have more time to make everything look super cute. Thanks for watching.